He's proposing! Oh my god! He's proposing! Oh my god! Don't be afraid! She rejected him.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That has got to be real tough. And she also knocked down a phone on her way out. This next interview is just plain unbelievable. Brace yourselves.
What's your age?
I'm 24. 24.
What's the most challenging thing about dating?
They don't have any money, no aspirations, no money, and no will to provide.
Damn.
It's really hard to date without money.
Wait, what?
Because I like to go out and do things. Yeah, I agree. Nails, hair, drinks, stuff like that. So when you get us, when you first see us, we look gorgeous, right? You want to maintain that. Not have our nails done and not have our hair done, no makeup, all that good stuff. You have to maintain that.
You thought you were dating from the jump, you'd expect me to start paying for your hair and your nails?
From the jump.
How much would I be spending?
Okay, so nails and toes, $500 a week.
Wait, what?
Like, if you don't have that, it's never gonna work out. Nails and toes, 200, and then hair, salon, makeup, maintenance, all that good stuff. Highlight.
What does he get in return?
Me.
Please, no! 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 No!
Bro doesn't fall for her, but Bellingham instead. But just imagine getting rejected as the Princess of Spain. This next bro really couldn't hold it in.
Ma'am, can you look at me? No, man, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Wait.
Boss.
Are you telling me that's your manager?
Yes.
Number 1, the DM slide. You are not going to slide into her DMs unless it's with this message. What's your Venmo? 10 out of 10 response rate.
What?
You are going to wait until later that night or preferably early the next morning. Send her $20. It does not have to be a lot with the message reading, "Good morning, princess, coffee on me."
Really?
You want her number? Ask for her Apple Pay.
Oh, dear.
Once you get her address, randomly send her things. And I'm not saying to send her a Rolly or a Birkin. What you're going to do is make sure that she's home, get to know her schedule, start a conversation. You know she's home and she's going to be home. You are going to send her lunch or dinner.
Bear in mind that this advice is all about buying someone's attention and possible affection.
Observe her social media stories. Is she sick? Send her soup and pressed juice. Is she having a bad day? Send her $500 to cheer her up. Are her nails looking crusty? Men, those cost $300, not $50.
Like I said.
Do you really want to show husband material when you know she's out with her friends or her sister or her cousins? Send her enough money to cover the entire bill for everyone.
For everyone. Not just for her, but for everyone. Why?
At the end of this video and you're thinking, wow, this chick is shallow. I don't need to do all this. And good luck to you. This is unfortunately the world that we live in. And also, if you're broke, just say that.
No, that's not the world that we live in. That's the world that shallow people live in. And just because someone doesn't want to send someone money to pay for everything, including everyone else's stuff, doesn't mean they're broke. That means they're sensible.
That's a W.
Remember that money can buy just about anything, but love not so much. And we are missing the part where she describes what she's going to give in exchange for all that. Here we have an interesting take on following Instagram models.
Instagram. I say I don't have boyfriends who follow a bunch of people on the internet who are like not their girlfriends or not their boys, girlfriends, wives, you know, whatever. And it's a non-negotiable. And we don't have to agree. That's my boundary. I'm not arguing with you.
Right.
This isn't an argument. But the second you say something like that, and it'll be like, well, I think, and I'm like, totally cool. Think whatever you want, my guy. We're not together. You can do whatever you want. So like, we'll never even be at that point because you're not going to do that. So you'll never be my boyfriend. And again, that's fine. Because if you think that that's insane, then call me insane.
Yeah.
Would you say it's kind of like a little bit different because height is something you cannot change. Like, you can't change your height, but then anyone can change their weight.
Weight's genetic, a lot of it. So I'd say no, because I think a lot of people can't control their weight. Or like, yeah, you can exercise and you could diet, but I do think, you know, like, it's just unfair to judge people just on their appearance. Of course, everybody has a type, but like, to say those things to people, like, people are insecure about that stuff. I just don't think it's nice. It's just not nice.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, height and weight are clearly not the same thing. One you can control and the other you clearly cannot, barring some crazy procedure. Next one reads, POV, the first date goes well.
How much does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
To date you.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me.
Really?
As long as you're treating me right, you're acting right, you're chilling.
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter. Wait. If he's living with... No, that doesn't matter.
Really?
Because in the situation that they're in does not have anything to do with me. Why am I going to judge because you live with your mom? Like, that's a situation that you're in with yourself. Like,
what's your situation? Are you living with
an apartment?
Okay. And let's say he's like, hey, can I move in with you? Are you going to let him? If he's living with his parents?
If he's paying rent.
How much? 50-50?
50-50.
Really?
It's even. It's a relationship. It's 50-50 the whole way.
If she is really like this off camera, then that is a keeper right there. Cause it's just so hard to encounter someone with that same mindset. Speaking of mindsets, this next one will definitely improve yours.
I'm 57.
If you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what is the best advice that you would tell to your younger self?
You got a moment?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna put my finger here on 75, and I'm going to tear it. I will probably never see this part of life. If I do, it'd be a blessing. If I don't, I'm not gonna be as amateur. I can't dunk a basketball then. Give me the same quality of life, all right? Now, I look real young. You may think I'm about 25, I'm really about, I'm 57. So I put my thumb here on 57, and I'm gonna tear it. I'll never see this part of life again. So this part of the ribbon here is all I got left. And maybe your ribbon is a little longer, but you can have one bad sickness and the quality of the ribbon ain't the same. What you got left is what you got left. Live each day as a life in miniature and wake up with gratitude.
While each of us are not perfect beings, so there are certain things that we can improve upon. So instead of putting the blame on others, we need to look inwards and get better. Next, we have someone who should not have much trouble keeping a partner.
To act like a husband in a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife. Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and the cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want to do the baby? Massage baby? Baby, what do you need? Y'all are literally admitting to doing and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about why Suzanne's a wife before you. You haven't showed anything. You're doing what any other.
You need to have patience and you need to never give up. If you never give up and you remain patient, you can do anything you want. Anything. Focus on yourself. Time flies by. Every single day of your life, become better. In order for there to be light, there must always be darkness. Keep your head up. One of my teachers, my business teacher, said, when are you going to start taking life seriously? Back then I was already streaming. I was already putting in hours, but I never let anyone know that because it's not about the hours that they know about. It's about what you do in the dark room when it's you and your thoughts and you gotta control your destiny.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
When the right person is made famous. So be a good person and good things will happen to you. Really hope you enjoyed these ones today and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.